Hello everyone, this is your 5 and welcome to the Cobra Central toy review. And today's toy review, looking at the 2011 release by Hasbro of the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra action figure review. And today's action figure review, we're looking at the Wave 3 of the Desert Battle Snake Eyes, the Ninja Commando. Now, I got this straight from eBay by purchasing the whole entire set of the Wave 3 figures, and each of them cost me 65 ringgit, which is a bit more pricier compared to the retail pricing of 39 ringgit and 90 cents. Problem is that none of the Wave 3 figures actually arrived in Malaysia at all. Hasbro Malaysia is actually that pathetic that they stopped at Wave 2, which is kind of sad. So I have to resort on getting this figure straight from eBay. Now, let's take a look at the front part packaging itself. You've got a nice little artwork of the version 1 Snake Eyes, the modern version of Snake Eyes, as you can see there. The colors are simplistic. It's mostly in black, dark gray, and gray, with a little bit of dark green visor there, the goggle. Very nicely done with the artwork. However, inside the packaging, he is laden with accessories. Now, the figure is equipped with the version 1 head sculpt. However, in the packaging itself, it comes with the version 2 head sculpt as well as for alternative head. Very nicely done, and the alternative head is actually based on the version 2 with the big old visor covering the eyes. It also comes with 2 silencers, 2 pistols, and one of the pistols can be equipped with a silencer, a submachine gun, a assault rifle, 2 katanas with their sheaths, explosive bag here, you can see, and his version 2 sword. He's also wearing a web gear, and the web gear is attached with a small little knife. And behind the figure is a small little base stand, and beneath the base stand itself is a small little catalog that showcases the Wave 1 and Wave 2 figures. And at the back of the packaging, top section here showcases a small little write-up on what G.I. Joe is really about and who they're up against, which is Cobra. This time the mission is Desert Battle, and you have a nice little diorama setting for the Desert Battle. You've got a Desert Battle Dusty, Desert Battle Zartan, I have no idea which figure is this. You have the Desert Battle All Striker, and the Desert Battle His Tank version 5, and you notice this version of His Tank is all in brown rather than black. And we have the City Strike Alley Viper, which I have no idea why it's there. Now, strangely enough, we already have, well, from the Wave 1, I believe, the Desert Battle Snake Eyes. So I'm not too sure why they churned out another version of Snake Eyes, which is also in Desert Battle. It could be as well being in an urban setting, but well, I digress. Here we have a small little, well, profile card for Snake Eyes. The top section there stated as Snake Eyes, name classified, serial number classified, grade classified, special equipment, quote and unquote, boom pack, explosive demolition satchel charge. Now, in his write-up there, he stated Snake Eyes is the G.I. Joe team's Ninja Commando and martial arts master. As the team fights Cobra forces in the desert, Snake Eyes slips behind enemy lines to blow up Cobra fortifications. He is armed with a pistol, submachine gun, and swords to battle anyone who tries to stop him from reaching his target. Very nice. So, without further ado, let's open up this packaging so we can molest the figure. Be right back. And we're back on the figure, and there is a stuff out from packaging. Now, inside the packaging, it comes with the folded up catalog that showcase one side the Jungle Assault diorama. You got the Jungle Assault Jungle Viper, the Vamp, Recondo, and Duke. On the other side, it showcased the Wave 1 of the G.I. Joes and Cobra figures, and that's about it. Strange they never update the catalog to Wave 3, but I digress. Now let's take a look at the figure's accessories. We start off with the base stand. It comes with a nice little G.I. Joe base stand with a nice little G.I. Joe logo on the top with 2 pegs for the figure to stand on. Now at the nameplate stated as Snake Eyes. At the back here stated as 2007 Hasbro made in China. Now Snake Eyes comes with a whole lot of accessories, as you can see here. So we'll start off with this assault rifle. Now I don't believe I've seen this assault rifle. Maybe I may have seen it, but it seemed very new to me, and it's very nicely done with the details. As you can see, there's laden of details, no paint job, of course. This is just pure black plastic material. There's a silencer attached already onto the assault rifle. There's a handle at the front a handle at the back with a smaller trigger. Got a magazine already loaded up. And then you have a stock here. As you can see at the back portion here, you can actually see that this stock can be, well, folded up, but of course this is one singular plastic. On the other side, the details are a bit different. You also have the safety settings and the firing settings as well, sculpted onto the assault rifle. Very nicely done. At the top there, you got a targeting sight. Very nice. A lot of nice details on this assault rifle. I'll put this one side. Then we have the submachine gun. Now this submachine gun is new, despite that it looked, well, the same old submachine gun that was released in the 25th anniversary line. They actually modified this submachine gun a little bit. As you can see, this submachine gun comes with an extended clip. There's a stock at the back. No trigger, actually. This is kind of disappointing. Your targeting sight is on the top. And you notice the barrel here, you can actually slip in the silencer into the peg, as you can see there. Very nicely done. Very nice. Then we have a smaller pistol, which is nothing new on this pistol. This is the same old pistol that was released in the 25th anniversary line. So there's nothing new on this pistol. Also no paint job at all. Very little amount of details. Next we have a new pistol. As you can see here, this pistol is also quite very little amount of details being applied to the smaller pistol because there's no, well, no trigger guard. There's no trigger as well, considering the size of this. And you can see there's a smaller peg at the end of the barrel itself, the muzzle itself. You can actually slide in the silencer like so. Very nice. Now you have a silenced pistol. Very nicely done. Then we have the satchel bag. The satchel bag is nothing new. It's actually a same old satchel bag that is actually painted. If you notice the colors, it's not plastic in color, it's a bit more shinier. So they actually painted this. Not so sure why they didn't paint the rest of the weapons, but this is actually painted. Smaller details on the satchel charges. On the other side, it's all hollowed up. And he can hang this onto the shoulder. Not over the shoulder, as in you place it onto the neck, because if you do that, it will just hang it like so, so it looks kind of weird. So you can only hang it on the shoulder like so, and it tends to fall off quite easily because there's nothing to, well, support. Now I'm going to put this on side. Comes with a smaller knife, as you can see here, and you can slide this knife into his holster here. As you can see, there's a smaller holster. Then we have another knife with a knife sheath. As you can see here, there's a smaller peg. I can plug it onto his web gear. There's a hole here. You plug it like so. Then we have this version 2 sword, the Articulation sword, which is not painted at all. This is the same sword that was released in the 25th anniversary line. Nothing changed here. No sheath to store this sword, which is kind of pity. Then we have two identical swords, two katanas that is actually painted onto the blade, painted in silver, and the sheath is actually painted in black. It looks more leathery, very nicely done. As you can see, on the back of the sheath itself, there's two pegs. You can actually plug it like so at the back of the web gear. There's a hole here, you can see now. You can plug it like so. It plugs in much more easier if you have the web gear worn by the figure. There's a big old hole here, and you can plug it like so. Very nice. Then we have the alternative head. As you can see, the head sculpt here. This is a same old head sculpt that is available in the 25th anniversary line for Snake Eyes, the version 2 Snake Eyes. It's all painted in black for the visor. The rest of the head is not painted at all. Simple details. Then we have his web gear. Now, funny thing about this web gear, it's not painted, of course. The entire thing is just pure plastic color. There's a lot of tiny little details. There's a lot of clips, a lot of pouches, ammo pouches, as you can see there. Smaller pouches on the side, at the back as well, and then at the bottom section of the web gear itself, this is actually elastic. As you can see, this is all elastic. Very nice. It's a bit problematic to have the figure wear this, because you have to know how to adjust the figure a little bit and try to slip onto this between the legs itself. Basically this piece here has to go in between the legs, which later I'll show you guys how to equip the web gear. And also finally, yes, there's one more, removable kneecaps. Not too sure why they actually do this, but the kneecaps can be removed, both of them. Oh. You can see both kneecaps can be removed. Not too sure why they do that. They could have easily glued that in, but well, it looks very nice with a lot of accessories being applied to the figure itself. Now let's take a look at the figure's paint job. Now, as you can see, the figure is mainly in black, but don't let that fool you, because there are some parts that's actually painted. The goggles there is painted in black to make it look more shinier. So the entire head here is not painted at all, it's just pure plastic color. The torso, this section here and to the abdomen area is actually painted. The crotch is not painted, of course, so as you can see it looks a little bit more shiny in paint job. So that's the arm here. You get this small little Irish Cargate logo on the side. The pouches are painted in black, as you can see there. Elbow pad as well. So that's the glove. On the other side you have a white colored version of the G.I. Joe logo. Painted elbow pad, glove, very nice. Now the tie section is not painted, but the straps is painted in black. So there's the holster here and the pouches here. Now the kneecap is painted in dark gray. That's the separate accessories, of course. The knife sheath here is painted in black, and the boots are painted in black. Very nicely done. So from a far distance you may think that it's not painted at all, but when you look up close, they actually did this kind of paint job to make the leather parts look, well, leathery. Very nicely done. I really like this, despite that it's very simplistic. Now let's take a look at the figure's mold. The entire figure's mold are all new stuff, including the head mold, except for that one. This entire thing is all new stuff. There are no reused parts. You can see the head is actually based on the old version 1 Snake Eyes, but modified, of course. As you can see, very nicely done with the mold itself. You got the face guard mask, the goggle there, very nice. The shirt that he's wearing, as you can see, a lot amount of details being applied onto it. Looks like a sweater. Of course, the shoulder pads, very nice details. The belt, as you can see, back pockets, the shirt, the long sleeve shirt here. The sleeves are all nicely done with the details, especially on the pouches, the elbow pads, the gloves there, very nice details. The legs, however, is the most impressive parts because there's a lot of nice details. You got pockets at the front. On the other side here you got the straps, 2 straps. On this section here there's only 1 strap to hold the holster. The other one has 2 straps to hold the pouches. Very nice. You can see the amount of details there. You can see the boot laces, very nice details on the bottom section there. Very nice details, very awesome details. Now let's take a look at the figure's articulation. The head actually can pivot a little bit up and down, as you can see, or side to side, and turn 360 degrees. Now the torso is a little bit disappointing because, as you can see, it's a bit loose, but it can move forward, back a little bit, side to side, turn 360 degrees. Shoulder joints here can turn 360 degrees and move all the way up this far. Elbow joint here can bend this far, turn 360 degrees, back a little bit. Now the wrist joint is very nice. That's why I liked about this figure, because they actually give him a hinge joint that goes downward and upward and then 360 degrees. Same goes with this other hand that goes downward and upward and then 360 degrees. Very nice. They added the extra articulation on the wrist joint there. Hip joints here can move forward, back, and to the sides. Double jointed knee that bend pretty far, very nicely done. And then we have the ankle joint that pivot downwards, upwards, and then 360 degrees. Now let's equip Snake Eyes with his gear. First things first, I will bend this, move the arms up. Then we have to slip in this. As you can see the web gear here, and there's the button, there's the hole, and the button is on this side here. And then you have to place this like so. You have to slide it in all the way in. Yeah, this thing just popped in. Have to put it in like so. Strap this out. Of course the sword just popped out, so I have to place this in, this as well. Button the web gear. Now you have to bend the legs so you can actually pull this in. So that's the other one. Very nice. And you're done on equipping the web gear onto Snake Eyes. Now to give him the rest of the equipment, such as the satchel bag, equipping the silenced pistol into the holster here. Very nice. Have him stand on the base stand first. Have him equip the submachine gun and also the assault rifle. And that's the maximum load that he can carry, which is a lot. What can't be carried is of course the extra head and the sword and the pistol. But overall the entire figure looks pretty good stuff, with all the accessories being carried onto Snake Eyes. What's really pity is that the torso is a bit loose, and so does the hip joint here. As you can see, it's just bobbles all over the place. But overall the figure looks absolutely gorgeous, really gorgeous. With the loose joints, it's not such a big deal because it's not that loose. So if I'm gonna give a rating on this, I'll give the Desert Battle Snake Eyes and Ninja Commando a nice 9 out of 10. A nice 9 out of 10. But if it doesn't have the loose joints, it will get a nice 10. So 9 out of 10 for the Ninja Commando Desert Battle Snake Eyes, and I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.